Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Planetbase Strategy and Tactics Episode 8. So in our last episode, our starch factory producing-ish colony of moon-based ficklewood has been, keeping our bioplastic supplies in the good. And we just got a delivery of 3 brand new workers. Excellent. Now, with all these plants getting brought up here, I want to make sure we have enough biologists. So we're going to want to get that. How in the world did we get 5 medics? I remember it jumping from 1 to 3. I don't remember it going higher. But whatever, I'll take the 5 medics. Because we are actually going to make use of them as part of our financial incentive here. Now we are approaching our oxygen limit here, so our next case here is we're going to make another oxygen producer, just to make sure that that gets produced in a timely manner. Oop, broken bone, but we've got the means to fix them up with our medical supplies. Yeah, our thing's starting to fill up with some excesses. We're going to need another processing plant, which is what we're going to build. I'd build that next, actually, but I want to make sure we have oxygen on time so that we are not running into a crisis mode, because we can take one more delivery, because the most I've ever seen from a small colony ship is 3 people, but a second delivery after that, and we run into problems. Now, the other thing I might want to do here is another pair of airlocks plus another landing pad, or possibly our starport. Now, the thing with the starport, though, is that thing sucks a lot of power. It sucks basically one of these entirety of power. So we're going to need a whole solar panel and a whole one of these bad boys just to keep up with the frickin' starport. But it does bring the big ships. But that being said, we don't need the big ships, because the colony ships are coming frequently enough that, you know, we can absorb the population that they bring. It does allow visitors. Now, visitors are an interesting beast. Visitors are a good thing, but we're also going to need to stock up on security, because once you get that starport going and getting your prestige up nice and high, you're going to run into some problems. Alright, got the medicinal plants built. That one's going to that plant. So we're going to have our medicinal plants going like crazy. But we are still hogging all the bioplastic here, so no medicine's being made here. They're primed with the medicinal plants, but no actual medicine. But we'll get to that in due time. Don't you worry. Yeah, keep up with that bioplastic. We've got plenty of starch. Oh, so much starch. Oh, and more broken bones. Well, so much for trading that stuff, but whatevs. You know, once I ease off on using up all this bioplastic, it will be able to make more more spares, and we'll be able to make more medicine. How are we on? You know, we're fine on beds for the moment. And I think we're starting to build up food in here, so we're fine on food too. We do have spares available, which is good. Alright, so all we need is for these to spit out there. Oh yeah, well, we're going to build the oxygen, which we want. We want to make sure we build this oxygen plant here. And yeah, the next bioplastic produced is going to get swept up for that. But I'm okay with this stuff building up here. I'm okay. Let's look at the yeah, plenty of that, plenty of ore, and plenty of starch. So another processing plant plus a lot of workers is going to do just fine. Alright, here comes the colony ship with more biologists. Once we get that, I'm going to switch it back to workers, since we're going to be building another processing plant. 1 biologist, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get you back to workers. All right, let's see here. All right, our other bioplastics. All right, so now our bioplastic production has been freed for being sent into medical supply creation and as well as spares creation, which is going to be important. Now, as we go on here, once we get our second producing plant right here, we're going to be making more stuff than we can reasonably use up in just pure building, which is good, because we're going to be building more and more buildings that consume steel and or bioplastic. More bioplastic than steel. I think I might do, with our next processing plant, 3 bioplastic producers and 1 metal worker. Geez, more broken bones. Boy, I hope we don't get hit with another flare with all these broken bones people taking up all these frickin' beds. Because you're not in danger of imminent death. So yeah, we're going to want to ease off on any bioplastic production, or usage rather, until our medical suppliers get fed it. So they can turn that in there, heal their bones. We're also going to need these guys for the extra processing plant. So yeah, we'll hold off a bit for there. We do want the oxygen, so that we don't run out of air with more colonist deliveries. Good job building that. Alright, so that's plenty of oxygen for the colony. Yes, I'm aware. Alright. Alright, so our engineer is working on the spares, which is good. We have not gotten deliveries of that just yet, but soon. Yep, we got that in there, so we just need someone to bring that in. Or bring that out and into our medical bay. Actually, it'd be awesome if the doctor did that. Thank you, doctor. Ooh, and what do we have here? See, now that we're making things in excess, we can actually... Is that a Drillbot patent? Oh, are you... What's your commission? 45 commission. Ooh, I want that patent. I want it so bad. I don't know if I can make it happen, though. 290. I don't think I can make it happen. I'd love to make it happen. You have no idea. But if your commission was lower, I would, sacrifice everything for that. Oh, you know what we can do, however, is trade metal for bioplastic here. That I am willing to do. Yeah, I don't quite have the goods to get that patent. Trust me, I want that drill. That is the first patent we are going to attempt to acquire. But I haven't built a bot plant yet, so it would go to waste for a while. So I'm okay passing it up now. But yeah, trading our metal for bioplastic, I'm okay with that, because we've got excess metal. And we are in need of excess bioplastic here, because that'll allow us to get another broken bone. Jeez, 2 mines worth of humans worth. This is why we want the driller bots. Driller bots don't get broken bones, or if they do, they can be repaired by engineers and don't require medical supplies. Yeesh. Alright, well, I'm sorry I mentioned before, it's it's not like there's going to be a swarm of miners coming out of there with broken bones. Well, apparently there is. Alright, good. You're working on medicine. As soon as we get some more bioplastic, the next person will work on medicine. And once this guy unloads his goods... Yep, down he goes. There's all the bioplastic. Which means we can now get our next processing plant, which will get more bioplastic. I'm going to do it off of here. On a solar panel? Really? Well, good thing I'm making spares. Do I have spares? I do have spares. Good. Hate it when they hit solar panels because that uses up more resources. Right then, processing plant. We're going to just do it off of here. Yeah. Or do I do it off of here? Yeah, we'll do it off of here. That's fine. Four broken bones. Yeah, and this will just take up 1, 2, 3 of the bioplastic, and we bought 4, so we should have that last one going straight to here. Yes, good. So we got both workbenches making medical supplies. That's what we need. I was originally planning for those to be, used for profit, but with all these broken bones, we got to mend our people. And luckily, even with the solar panel shattered here, it only takes one thing of spare parts to fix it. And he's fixing it just in time for daytime. Yay. I am aware of that. Doctor, why did you walk away from the bench? There are patients that need you. Yeah, look at this thing. We are producing more than we can really handle here. We are definitely swung back into the food and there's our 5th. Alright, so now we are in real terrible liability for a solar flare because all of the beds are being used by wounded miners. But hey, more raw materials, and we're soon going to be able to process all of them, and thankfully they can't get hurt in the processing plant. And once we get that blooming, we can really open up what kind of industry we can handle here. So yeah, we just need the doctors to do their thing. Alright, well, actually, yeah, it looks like one doctor finished this stuff, so we should have people bringing more supplies there. One thing of medical supplies, one thing of medical herbs, and one thing of bioplastic. And at least free up one of these tables and cure one of these people. This is why I wanted multiple doctors. Is I always wanted somebody doing the workbench here and bringing stuff to it. What do we got here? You good? Yep. You got one available, and we still got 2 out here. So they're still waiting for people. But again, this is where we need robots, and we'll be getting to robots soon. Trust me. I mean, the fact that we lost our starter robot so early hurt. I like those robots. I like driller bots. I like carry bots. Not a big fan of constructor bots. They're a little bit pricier than the patent anyway. Than they're really worth it to be. But yeah, driller bots. Oh yeah, and carry bots. Your colony will die without carry bots in the mid to late game, and we're approaching the mid game here. So. Yeah, see, like all this food sitting here, if we had a swarm of carry bots, they'd be fine. Alright, more colonists. Good. One worker. That's fine. Alright, processing plant has been built. Yep, build that connection. And just make sure my ratio is still, yep. Three of those, one of those. And we should have the metal to build all 4 of those. So that won't be a problem. Now the other thing that we're going to want to build with these now is a semiconductor factory. Because that is going to make chips. Chips will will allow us to make robots. And that's going to be our next realm of expansion here. Now that our resources are getting produced at a really high rate, or going to be pretty soon, especially now that especially once we heal our workers, so they can get back in the action here. Yeah, people are bringing all kinds of goodies. I think the next part of the spine I'm going to make is a multi-dome to keep happiness up. Either that or canteen. Although this... Oh no! 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 God, no! Our doctors. Our peeps. How the heck did you get that? Somebody fix the lab. Oh, God. How many doctors am I down to? Please. All right, good. I'm still at 3, which is actually enough to operate these 2 tables. But still, probably lost a couple biologists here, too. Oh, that sucked. Not quite as bad as having the dorm get hit by a meteor when everyone's sleeping in it. But still pretty dang bad. That sucked. Well, your medicine's going to be a little... oh, thank goodness it didn't destroy the progress. We're just going to need a couple more doctors to pick up where the others left off. Alright. Plenty of those. Alright, good. You are making me some semiconductors. Beautiful. Where's that? Alright, robot lab. Robotics facility. Yeah, we can do with the small here. And we are getting bioplastic up the roof here, so we can transition into that quickly. We'll make it off the factory here. See, now that we're making resources at such a high rate here, we can afford to build stuff at a really high rate. You know, we can make the thing. What's our next? I'm going to get more medics. Oh no, we need more engineers. That's what we need. Because we're going to be getting very heavily into engineer-operated industries, so we need more engineers. We'll deal with the 3 medics to 2 workbenches. It's actually not a bad thing. Ooh! And our plants are starting to degrade. Well, we did lose 2 biologists in that meteor strike. Or also having them do more and more working. I need to build an airlock out here. We can do an airlock. I just need a good place. And actually, what you really want to do is you want to have a storage going to a pair of airlocks. But right now, this central storage right here is working just fine. Yeah, and this is why we need the carry bots. All this stuff getting produced needs to get put away. That is why we are going into robotics. Alright, engineers, come on down. Alright, pair of engineers, excellent. So that should keep these, because you need engineers to make these facilities. You also need engineers to operate the robotics facilities once we build them. But yeah, getting these built up in advance, these semiconductors, very important. After that, I think I'll build the security building so I can have access to the different alerts. And start building and storing weapons. Alright, what are you guys doing? You're just waiting for resupplies. Good. So the doctors should be healing the patients pretty quickly here. Alright, down to just 1 broken bone, so... the solar flare hits. Well, we're still kind of screwed because they got a lot of people out there walking around. Yeah, I am going to need to get into observatory soon to warn me about that kind of crap. What's our power grid looking like? All right, we're approaching. We're approaching. How are we in the night here? Because we're starting to suck power. Once it starts telling me my power is getting low, then I know I can build another solar panel. But yeah, engineers keeping these buildings nice and busy. Wonderful. Just made another pair of spares. Our spare supply is quite healthy, so I'm happy with it. We're only going to need one spares workshop. I think what I'm going to do is 2 semiconductors, one weapons factory, and then the one spares. So that'll keep us going for a while. Because the weapons also need the semiconductors, and anti-meteor lasers need semiconductors, and I wouldn't mind building one of those pretty soon. But that will also require observatories. So it's a progression, but it's a healthy progression. Alright, so in our next episode, we're going to get our bot lab up and running and see if we can't get a little more help around here carrying crap. Because that's kind of our point. So if you like this episode and you want to see more like it, actually we're going to get our solar panel up. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!